Hey y'all, it's your girl Constance Carter. I am so happy to be here today on Fly Nubian Queen TV. What is up? It's Friday, and I am happy to be here. And first, before I get started and talking about what I'm talking about, I want you to please subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to FlyNubianQueen.com, the network channel for melanated women just like you. Text words Queens to 31996 to receive text alerts and special offers. Make sure you do that. Do it right now. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds. Make sure you are subscribing to Fly Nubian Queen TV, please. All right. So I want to talk to you today about the Black woman in the path to seven figures. Okay. Now this is for everybody. These principles apply to everybody, but I'm specifically talking for Black women because this is on Fly Nubian Queen TV, the channel for melanated women like you. So my name, I'm Constance Carter, if you don't know, and I want to tell you a little bit about my story. Now, I am the broker and CEO of Catalyst Real Estate Professionals. We are the largest African-American owned real estate firm in California. We're African-American owned, not African-American only, but I have been in the business for the last 17, 18 years, opened up Catalyst Real Estate in July of 2010. And it's because of the people that I surrounded myself with. I'm just around really great people, and I'm so blessed that I have really great people on my team. I have really great people that work here at Catalyst. I have really great mentors. I have coaches, but I want to tell you specifically about what it takes in order to become a seven-figure earner, what it takes to build a seven-figure brand and build a seven-figure business. Do you want to have a seven-figure business? If you want to have a seven-figure business, then there are principles, and I'm going to talk to you about them today. I'm going to show you my office real quick. I'm at Catalyst Real Estate. Sometimes I go live from home, sometimes I go live here, but I'm kind of out in the open area in Catalyst. I actually have a couple of offices. I have several offices. This one happens to be my office in Stockton, California. So nobody's here today. So this right here is my affirmation board. See right there, that's my affirmation board. Welcome to Catalyst. And I'm sitting on the chairs in front of the affirmation board. If you could see, he says, when there is no enemy within you, the enemy can't hurt you. So a bunch of, people just come here and we give them the chalk and they talk about the things that they want to talk about. It's really inspirational. So anytime I'm feeling down, anytime I need some motivation or inspiration, I come in and just kind of look at the affirmation wall. But this is our office. This is one of our offices. This is our Stockton, California office. That's what it looks like. I have a bunch of quotes all over the wall. If you could see this quote right here, it says, love God, hustle hard, live good. This is one of my conversation tees that I have. I have t-shirts with those very quotes. And again, I managed to build a really successful business, and I'm super proud of that. But again, it's not because of me. It's because of the team. And I make sure that I tell the team that the reason why we are where we are is because of every single individual person that works at Catalyst Real Estate. There's no I. There's no big I, no little you. I am not the big person, but everyone is equally important. Everyone equally contributes, whether they make a bunch of money or not. They equally contribute to the success of the company by one way or another, whether it's, their aura and their energy that they bring to the table, whether it's their ideas, whether it's their motivation or their hustle or their money. All of those things contribute to the success of this business. And so I want to tell you, the first thing that you have to do if you are a business owner, if you're entrepreneurs, you have to celebrate the people that are around you. That is so important to do because you have to have people have to want to work for you. People have to want to have ownership. And one of the things that I know for sure is that my staff, the people who work for me that actually get a salary, they would do it for free. They will work for me for free. Or if I say, hey, y'all, listen, we a little short this week. And do you think that I could hit you next week? It wouldn't be a problem because I take care of my people. That's one of the things that I know for sure. They feel celebrated. They feel inspired. They feel empowered, and they feel like they have ownership. They know that they are a part of the success of the organization. So the path to seven figures is not easy. The path comes in, it comes wrapped in sandpaper, as my friend Lisa Nichols always says. The path to success might not come through a yellow brick road. It might be rocky pebbles. It might be thorns, but you have to be willing to push. They come through fear that you have to overcome. I call it the fear factor. F as in fear. F, you have to be willing to go through failures. Every successful person has gone through failures. I've gone through many failures in my life. Just 11 years ago, almost 11 years ago, I filed bankruptcy. I've been homeless at one time. I have had cars repossessed, short sale homes. My credit score was a 379. Those were absolute failures. The next year after I filed bankruptcy in 2009. I started Catalyst Real Estate Professionals in 2010. I didn't let that failure keep me on the ground. I used my hardship as a blueprint, and I use it to help other people now. So you have to be willing to go through failure. You know, Thomas Edison said, it's not that remember, it took him 10,000 times to invent the light bulb, right? And he said, it's not that I failed 10,000 times. It's that I found 10,000 ways it just didn't work. So if you find yourself in failure mode, pick yourself back up, because success is on the other side waiting for you. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid if you're not. Failure is like boot camp. Failure is like getting you prepared for the greater things. I go through things still. There's still ebbs and flow in life. There's still ups and downs, peaks and valleys. My life is not perfect. I go through things all the time. But you have to be willing to get up, push past, move forward, go anyway, because I know that something greater is going to happen. Life is not always roses and rainbows. You know, you win some and you lose some. But pick yourself back up, fail forward. That's F as in fear, or your fears. E is you may have to be embarrassed. If you're not willing to get embarrassed for your dream, then you don't want that dream bad enough. I promise you. You have to be willing to go be embarrassed about it. When I first got into this business, I didn't have a lot of money. I didn't have the best car. I didn't have the best clothes. The only thing I had was pure hustle and determination. I was an IT analyst before I started in real estate. And I knew for sure, and I had moved, but we got married really young. 22 got married, 23 had a baby and bought a house and moved an hour away from where I was from. So we had no family here. We had no support. We didn't have our village. But I commuted back to our hometown in San Jose about an hour and a half, 2 hours every single day. And I hated it. I absolutely hated it. And so when I got into real estate, I got my real estate license, and I had this raggedy Ford Windstar minivan. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. And I remember putting a couple of people in my car to go look at some houses, and my door used to fly open, the door to the minivan, the Ford Windstar minivan. And the husband was in the back, the wife was in the front. And I remember turn the corner, and the door flies open in the back. And I look in the rearview mirror and I see the husband back there trying to hold the door closed. I was mortified. I was so embarrassed. What are these people going to think? What are they going to say? I'm already putting them in this car. It's not a Mercedes. I'm in a Ford Windstar minivan. They're going to think, she don't got it together. They're going to think, why should we go with her? She ain't really selling no houses. She can't be selling houses. Look at what she's driving. But I overcompensated my failure or my embarrassment with my service. I was so hungry and so determined to be successful. I didn't let that get me down. So I fought through it. And I was the best real estate agent, even though I didn't have the best car. I was the best real estate agent, even though I didn't have the best clothes. I pushed and I pushed and I pushed. If you ain't willing to be embarrassed for it, you don't want it bad enough. The A in fears is you have to be willing to go all in. No plan Bs. Now, remember when I said that I was in IT and I commuted like an hour and a half, 2 hours every day. Young, I was in my 20s, just gaining weight. I was so paranoid because I was in that traffic every day. I was thinking I was going to die every single day. Like, today's my last day. Today I'm going to die. That was on my mind, like all the time. Today's my last day. And so when we finally decided that I was going to just do real estate full time, we said, we're going to go all in. There's no plan Bs. There's nothing else. This is my time. And for many of you right now, COVID season is your time. COVID season has given you an opportunity to do the thing that you've always wanted to do, but you were afraid to step out and do it. Go all in. Don't worry about being embarrassed. Don't worry about failing, because God has placed something on the inside of you. And when God has placed something on the inside of you, it's meant for you to do it. You're gonna go through some roads and some pitfalls and all of those things, but you're still going to get there. Those are just lessons to build your character and to build your strength so that you can sustain your success. So don't be afraid to go all in. No plan Bs. Put all your cards on the table. It's out there for you to do it. So be like Nike and just do it. R in fears is you have to be willing to take a risk. Without any risk, there is no reward. Listen, I've lost thousands of dollars taking risks. I'm always looking on ways to invest to make myself better. You know, I put money into some things at work. I lost thousands of dollars, but I made millions of dollars taking risks. So you have to be willing to put your money where your mouth is. Some people are afraid to cross the street because they're afraid to get hit by a car, but I will carry a baby on my back with some roller skates on, cross the freeway, if that means my success is on the other side. So take that risk. You know it's for you. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You know what you're supposed to be doing. Don't let anybody else get your idea, take your purpose, and walk in it because you didn't do it. Because look, God's will is going to be done whether you do it or not. But he gave you the vision, and now you're afraid to do it. Take that risk. Get uncomfortable. Put the seatbelt on, take off the training wheels, and just go for it. I'm looking at you, and you know I'm talking to you. You know I'm talking to you. Take the risk. And then there's an S in fears. It's sleepless nights. Every entrepreneur, every business owner has had to go through sleepless nights in order to make their dream happen. So for many years, I was the first one in and the last one out of the office. For many years, I was the one up in the middle of the night working while everybody in the house is asleep, plotting, planning, producing, building the foundation, GTSing, Googling that shit. You're going to have to be willing to sacrifice some time right now so that it could be greater later. T. Harv Eker said, if you're willing to do what is easy, life is going to be hard. But if you're willing to do what's hard, life will be easy. Make the sacrifice now. Go through the sleepless nights now, and you will be able to do whatever it is that God has called you to do. You know it's in there for you. You know what you're supposed to be doing. So make sure that you take that sacrifice. So listen, if you ain't willing to fail for it or be embarrassed or go all in and take risks and have sleepless nights, you don't want to get to 7 figures. You don't even want to get to 6 figures. But I'm telling you, there is enough abundance out there for everybody who wants it. Everybody don't want it. I'm not saying there's enough abundance out there for everybody. I'm saying there's enough abundance out there for everybody who wants it. So if you want it, you go and get it. Don't let somebody else steal your idea. You have an idea. You have something that God has put inside you. You have a vision or a dream. And know this, because I'm an executor. Again, I'm not the smartest tool on the shelf. If you know anything about my story, I'm not the most brilliant one. I am brilliant because I hang around with brilliant people and I implement. I'm an executor. And know that the idea doesn't belong to he who thinks it. It belongs to he who executes it. So make sure, if you like my channel, if you like my show, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to FlyNewbieandQueen.com, the network for melanated women like you. And also make sure you text the word Queens to 31996 to receive special alerts, text alerts, and special offers. So make sure you take a second right now to hit that share, hit that like, hit that like, hit that like, hit that like. so that you can receive alerts when I come on, because I'm going to always talk to you about things that I know for sure. I'm not going to talk to you about anything that I don't know. Somebody asked me to come on and talk to you about Jeezy and Gucci Mane, but I don't know anything about them. So I can't really talk to you about what I don't know. But I can talk to you about what's made me successful. I can talk to you about the hardships that I've been through. I can talk to you about how to push past. I can give you tactical information about how to get to your next best self. I can give you actual information on the steps to take to get to the next level. So make sure that you go to Constance Carter VIP. Subscribe to that. We're going to do some masterminding back there. We're going to talk a little bit further. If you want to have a little bit more one-on-one time with me, go ahead and subscribe to Constance Carter VIP. We'll contact you and we'll let you know when we start our masterminding. I'm super excited about it because I have a lot more in store. Me, Dr. Boyce, and flynubianqueen.com. Also, you can go to Fly Nubian Money. That tells you a little bit more about how to grow your money and not blow your money. All right, y'all, I'm about to catch a plane, and I will see you on the other side. Take care and God bless. This has been amazing. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the interaction. I see you out there. I do see you out there. But I wanted to just kind of just talk to you without any interruption today. So I appreciate all the kudos. I appreciate all the love. I see it. And thank you so much. Take care. God bless. Peace.